Match number 12 of the Tata IPL 2025, and finally we return to the iconic Wankhede Stadium as the Mumbai Indians, after two away defeats, are back at their home den. But it's against the Kolkata Knight Riders. As we all remember, last season around, the streak was broken, and you can somewhat say that this year everything is meant to be broken, because if Chennai Chepauk can be breached by the Royal Challengers Bangalore, then anything can be possible, I must tell you. MI versus KKR, both the teams coming out, KKR coming from a good victory against the Rajasthan Royals, while yesterday the Mumbai Indians lost to the Gujarat Titans at Ahmedabad. I have Rohan with me. Rohan, welcome to the show. MI and GT, whenever they face against each other, the team that bats first have gone on to win the game. Is that a statistics which the captain should have had in mind, especially Hardik Pandya, who won the toss?
Uh, I think definitely, because the kind of pitches you get at Ahmedabad, the two-paced at times, especially if it's a black soil one, chasing becomes a bit more tougher. And if there is not much dew, the grip on the surface increases. And not to mention the kind of tactics the GT bowlers had: hit the deck, pace off deliveries. The ball wasn't coming onto the bat, and you could see the MI batters were clearly frustrated. I felt they were not getting the kind of runs they were used to, and they kind of finally gave up hope, and kind of wickets that were
Absolutely.
lost. Be it Sky, till even Hardik for that matter. It was
Hardik.
like nothing
Oh,
short.
that was not nothing short. Even I agree.
Yeah.
He was given catching practice to Siraj, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah.
what an innings that was. He looks always that calm and composed despite so many dot balls playing. But he never looked going in that innings.
Also, I think credit to the GT bowlers as well. I think they kind of kept it tightly. Sai
Credit to the
Kishore
GT
bowled.
bowlers. I think credit to Sai Kishore for that stare.
No, I mean, it's just a healthy banter, but the way he was setting him up, he was not giving it too far up to the batsman, holding his length back, and absolutely nothing on the ball, very slow. So I think Hardik is a kind of player who loves ball coming onto the bat. So I think the kind of variation, and not to mention the height factor that Kishore has, he was getting a little extra bounce as well. So I think everywhere Hardik Pandya was kind of tied up, and that kind of showed in his wicket, which finally I think Rabada got. As you said, Siraj took the catch. So I think every one of those Mumbai batters was well planned out by the GT bowlers. Good stats. I think the data analyst has done a pretty good job there, and proper execution as well. Especially someone like
Yeah,
Prasidh bowling that back
too
of a
good.
length deliveries.
Too
Brilliant
good,
bowling, and not
absolutely.
to mention Siraj with those opening spell wickets, which any RCB
What a
fan
ball
would
that
be
was to Rohit Sharma, I must tell you. What a
top
ripper
class.
of a
That
delivery.
bobble
And
seam of his.
absolutely, that's his trademark delivery. That's go-to delivery we always talk about from Mohammad Siraj. We saw that more or less in the 2023 World Cup when India were going all guns blazing in all the games until the final. But on the other hand, Kolkata Knight Riders did not have Sunil Narayan in that game at Guwahati versus Rajasthan Royals. But what an addition to the side. I can say what a backup they had, somebody like a veteran Moeen Ali.
Yeah, kudos to him. I mean, he's a simple bowler. He doesn't do too much. He knew his job well, because if he did his role pretty perfection, someone like Chakravarti will benefit as well. And it just looked like a bit of a walk in the park for KKR. RR really weren't up to the mark, and someone like Ajinkya Rahane and everyone, I think they were getting a good feel of it after that first match with their kind of loss to RCB. I think to get that winning momentum back up against RR definitely will help them going to this match versus MI for sure.
Absolutely. This is going to be a very important game because RR are coming from two back-to-back defeats, as we all know, and we are going to talk about that one in the next game for Rajasthan Royals. But Mumbai Indians, they are also coming from two back-to-back defeats, and I must tell you, we know that Mumbai Indians start late. They start a bit slowly in the initial games, try to figure out the playing 11. But this playing 11 on paper looks good, but they are badly missing Bumrah. I think their season will begin when Bumrah comes back into the side. On the other hand, for the Kolkata Knight Riders, things look good. Ajinkya Rahane is playing so well. He's going to be back at his home place at Wankhede Stadium. What about head-to-head between these two teams? Let's take a look into that. I think this fixture has nowadays, in the last 5 games especially, has been dominated by the Kolkata Knight Riders. 4 times they've defeated Mumbai compared to just once in the last 5 encounters. Rohan, over to you. What's your thought on this one? Because if you look at the overhead head-to-head, Mumbai are comfortably leading in that one. But recent form, if you talk about this fixture, is the Knights who are comfortably leading.
Not to mention that players also keep getting changed. I think that's what benefited KKR, and add on GG as a mentor was there as well. I think that was a huge part in kind of strategies that were implemented by KKR in those last 4-5 matches where they had success. In Mumbai also, I think that was a huge thing for them. I think that kind of momentum and that bit of history can definitely help them progressing into this game, because every bit of confidence that you get coming into a venue where we had a good last performance, then that
Yep.
that kind of gives you that extra self-belief to come good in the matches.
Absolutely, that 100% does. But what about the surface in this upcoming game? It's at the Wankhede Stadium. We all know about this historic venue. Let's take a look at the pitch report of Wankhede. 116 IPL matches have been played at this venue, compared to 54 times the team batting first have been victorious, 62 times the team chasing. We all know this venue is known for chasing hunting ground, especially under the lights. Rohan, over to you. Dew plays a key part in this later half of the innings as well. Red soil wicket. What's your thought if you're given the captain's hat? No hesitation, just chase.
Yeah, definitely chase because as you said, Dew will be a factor that comes in and assists the chasing team a lot more. Yeah, there's a rule now in the IPL that the ball
Correct.
can be changed after 11 odd overs. So I think that umpire discretion can come in to help the bowlers a little bit. But any day, as you said, a red soil pitch, the ball comes onto the bat, good even bounce, you can hit through the line, and the kind of surface that you do get at Wankhede and the shorter boundaries, huge score is on cards, and all those big hits, which maybe last couple of games the fans were a bit deprived of, they can get to go see all those 200 plus
100%.
kind of scores going again.
Absolutely, they definitely can see that happening yet again for the Mumbai Indians or KKR, whatever happens. Fireworks are guaranteed at this venue for sure. What about the strategical questions? Rohan, it's time for you to be put in the hot seat. 60 seconds, 4 rapid fire questions. Your time starts now. Who do you think will score more runs between Rohit Sharma and Venkatesh Iyer?
Um, Venkatesh Iyer, I feel.
Okay, which left arm seamer do you think will pick more wickets? Trent Bolt for the Mumbai Indians or Spencer Johnson for KKR?
Power play record favors Bolt, so I'll go for a Trent Bolt special at the Wankhede.
Okay, and no matter which team bats first, what is your average first innings total?
A 200 plus man, easy on Wankhede. 200 is definitely on at Wankhede. Kind of
Wow,
big hitters
okay.
both teams have.
All right, so 200 plus. Who do you think will create more impact between the two heavyweight all rounders, Hardik Pandya or Andre Russell?
Russell hasn't come to the party yet this IPL. So I think Hardik previous game kind of did well with the ball, struggled with the bat, but back home with the crowd cheering on, I'll go for Hardik this time.
Okay, so Hardik Pandya is your go to man. Questions have been answered. We'll see at the end of the game how many do you get correct. That's all we have in terms of the rapid fire questions. Let's take a look into the players to watch out for. Starting with the Mumbai Indians players, my 3 players have gone with Surya Kumar Yadav, a happy hunting ground at the Wankhede Stadium. Hardik Pandya and Trent Bolt are my 3 players to watch out for. Similarly, for KKR, I'm going for Venkatesh Iyer, Andre Russell, and Varun Chakravarti. Starting with MI, any other names from your end?
Tilak Verma, I think before the start of the season, he was my pick. He looked a bit on and off. It felt in both the games for MI, but as we just discussed, Wankhede kind of a pitch that we do get. A stroke maker like Tilak will favor this lot more. Just has to bide his time, get in for the first couple of balls, not play those hanky-panky shots. I think just play straight
True.
down the ground. I think he'll be in for a big score. So I think Tilak Verma is one guy from player to watch out for from MI. Yes, I do agree with Surya, Hardik, and Bolt as well. But Tilak, if he gets going, I think that will be a different factor altogether for the benefit of MI this season.
Okay, so Tilak Verma is one of your players to watch out for from the Mumbai Indians. Similarly, for KKR, I've gone for Venki, Varun, and Andre Russell. Any other names from you?
Venki, I think, had a very good 100 also last time they played in
Correct.
Wankhede.
It
Warren
was a day
Chakravarti, I
game, if
think.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yes, I think he also is a free stroking player. I think he'll love batting at Mumbai for definitely. Andre Russell, I hope he do comes good because the power hitting that we have, I'm pretty sure a couple of balls will be flying out to the Marine Drive and on the ocean front as well. Chakravarti last season or so, be it in India colours in the T20 Champions Trophy, I think has had a stellar season so far after his comeback. I think Chakravarti definitely will have that impact for KKR. But one guy, as you discussed initially, the guy who's coming back to his home ground, Ajinkya Rahane, not just as a captain, but I'm sure up the order. I think he'll love batting it. Mumbai has a very good season in the domestic front as well. So watch out for Ajinkya Rahane special as well for me if you're a KKR fan.
100%. Ajinkya Rahane at his happy hunting ground at the Wankhede Stadium. I think he's going to love batting at that venue. And he's looking in form as well. Can I ask you one more question in terms of Venkatesh Iyer? Do you think his heavy price tag will go in his mind throughout the entire season?
I think every season these kind of questions keep coming up, Pritham, against different players. But end of
Similarly
the day,
for Rishabh Pant as well.
Rishabh Pant, Shreyas Iyer, everyone. Thing is, you just have to keep that money tag on the side. End of the day, how you perform is what counts. All these trolls and commentary and all this noise that happens, I don't think should affect you as a player that you are. It's end of the day, it's a skill set. All these are just talk in the sense it'll just come to your bank account, right? In case you tomorrow don't do well, that the same price tag may get cut also in your next cycle of the IPL. So I think if you just keep it aside, irrespective of what prize money you're gone and who you are, whether a capped player, uncapped player, a superstar, whatever, it's the game that defines you. I think if you keep it simple, I think that's where you'd get the highest reward as well. So same thing for Venkatesh Iyer. I think he's a calm guy, a good mentor in Chandrakant Pandit, who is also his KKR coach. I think they'll keep him well grounded as well, and let his game do the talking for him.
True, absolutely 100% agreed. Talk about the battles to watch out for. Three battles have gone one. Here is my picks. Spencer Johnson versus Rohit Sharma is my battle number one. Varun Chakravarti versus Surya Kumar Yadav is my battle number two. And Trent Bolt versus Sunil Narayan is my battle number three. Any other battles according to you? If not, which one are you definitely looking forward to?
I'll see if how Rohit Sharma goes. Not quite up to the mark yet in the first couple of games, and we know his weakness to the left armers, in
Correct.
swingers and stuff. So Spencer Johnson, if he does play, I think will be a good matchup against Rohit. If he balls anything short, definitely he'll be out of the ground for sure. So he has to maintain his length so that the little bit of movement we do get at Mumbai, the new ball will swing because of the sea breeze, etc. So I think if he gets his line right, Spencer Johnson can trouble Rohit Sharma. Chakravarti against anyone will be a good matchup, and I think the kind of control he has shown these days, it will be not easy to get attacking against him. So I think if you
Correct.
just play a bit smartly, you can always attack at the other end. Narayan against Bolt is a bit of a candidate to getting me out early because of Bolt's record. I think if he
Yeah.
survives that, definitely you can watch some entertainment slogs through mid wicket, etc. But again, I feel Ajinkya Rahane's role against the Mumbai bowlers up front, how he does. Yes, they are missing the legend in Jasprit Bumrah, but all the others have to step up high time. You can't keep
Yeah.
expecting him to come back and weave a golden magic wand or anything.
True that. I
Whoever
think I
plays
think your heart is saying that you want others just like Raju to step up for the Mumbai Indians.
whoever Raju or whoever XYZ plays, man. I mean, Arjun Tendulkar, whoever is there, Ashwan Kumar, whoever these domestic players are. The guy who played recently, Vignesh Puttur, was very impressive in that
I was
first game.
surprised he was not picked in the previous game.
I'm not sure what was the call there for Mumbai, but he looked very good. I mean,
Absolutely.
he didn't look overawed to the situations, bowling to some big hitters from Chennai.
Yeah.
Someone like Shivam Dubey was a huge
Yeah.
reputation. I
100%.
think Vignesh Puttur was the highlight, even though MI lost those games. But I think he's definitely a guy to watch out for in the future
100%.
for them.
100%. He should be one of the players to watch out for. Bright future, and he's a fantastic talent. And all credit goes to the MI scouts as always. But I was surprised he did not play the game against the Gujarat
Yeah.
Titans at Ahmedabad. You said a little bit of if Spencer Johnson plays. So you've given a hint in towards the playing 11, and that's where I go towards now. Starting with the Mumbai Indians predicted 11. More or less, this side looks good on paper. Surprised Will Jackson did not play the previous game, but I think they will continue to take this 11 into the account. Mitchell Sanders stays, but I'm surprised that Vignesh Puttur did not play the previous game, so I have him in my impact sub list. Raju did not impress me, to be honest, so I have that one change. I'm going for Raj Angad Bawa in place of him. Any other changes? Can you see if somebody like an Arjun Tendulkar playing?
I think everybody will be happy if someone like Arjun Tendulkar comes in, but not sure still if he's good enough for this level. Also, I think Mujib can maybe make a way if Will Jacks can come in because Mumbai
Correct.
do favor those big hitters, and the kind of venue Mumbai is, I think definitely favor him. And his part-time bit of office can also hopefully do a bit of matchup there. But I don't know about who will be the other ones. Definitely Raju, whatever his domestic skill sets wasn't up to the mark. I felt could
True.
be anyone, as you said.
Similarly, on the other end, I think no more impact sub for Robin Mins. He has not lived up to the expectation.
I think sometimes these people from the domestic, they are coming in with such a huge price tag as well, and the reputation. I think they need to be given a bit of a big brother treatment from some of these bigger names from each franchises. Because if you give them that confidence, yes, a couple of failures won't go against you. We'll actually see the best of these guys. We
True.
can't keep too much pressure. Yes, franchises demand a lot more from the players, the investment they have done. But sometimes, if you look at the players' point of view, they may just be overawed, or maybe a bad shot or a bad decision,
True.
or just a good ball from the bowler will get you out. So I think you have to give them a period of time. If they don't do well for a good number of matches, only then you take a call on them. Like what a CSK does, they kind of give a longer rope to the players.
Yeah,
So once you
and I think
invested in them,
Mumbai Indians
same
used to
with
do
Mumbai.
it that with a couple of players. Tilak Varma, who is still part of the side. Nihal Vadera was somebody who has now
Yes.
moved on to Punjab Kings. Fantastic two players they have brought up with, but they are missing either of them now. Tilak is there, but Nihal Vadera is kind of a cameo player is missing in the side. We'll see that. So you're seeing one change expected in the Mumbai
Definitely.
Indians predicted 11. Will Jack should be back in the side. What about the KKR 11? Let's take a look into that. Sunil Narayan is fit. He definitely comes back into the side. Unfortunately, Moeen Ali has to make way, who has not done anything wrong in the previous game. Similarly, I'm backing Spencer Johnson. You said Spencer Johnson if he plays. Who is the replacement? Is it Nokia?
Yeah, I'm looking at Andre Nokia because Spencer Johnson, just because of the matchups he has against the Mumbai top order, I think you may play him for a left arm angle. But Nokia, I think that extra pace in Wankhede, and not to forget the little extra bounce that he can get, can be also a factor. But ball coming onto bat faster can also aid players like a Sky and Tilak who can play
Yeah.
those ram shots as well. So it's a double-edged sword. So you need to see how the others kind of bowlers also gel up. Not sure, maybe in the coming games at least Nokia will get a chance, but maybe this game, one more game, as I said, maybe a Johnson may get in, but Nokia is always
True.
a good alternate.
100%. So you're saying the experience of Andrik Nokia might play in the hands for the Kolkata Knight Riders. What about the predictions time now, putting Rohan into the hot seat? Mumbai Indians versus the Kolkata Knight Riders at the iconic Wankhede Stadium, Rohan. Big game, especially for the host, I must tell you. They're coming from two back-to-back losses. First home game for them. What's your percentage for this one?
Just because the recent form, KKR has the edge. But again, since Mumbai start a bit slow, KKR are also all favorites for me in that sense. But home game, you never know how MI react, because first home game of the season, there'll be
Correct.
crowd cheering on. How
True.
Hardik reacts after all that happened last year, then that will be a huge factor. And two losses, though away, will be kind of affecting the Mumbai think tank and the players as well. So I think that little bit of mental edge that KKR has, I think that's what favors KKR. I feel that's the only reason I'm backing KKR. I'll say 55-45 to KKR.
55-45 according to you for the Kolkata Knight Riders, who won the last time they faced at the Wankhede Stadium against the Mumbai Indians. That's all we have. Very, very important game for both the sides, especially for the Mumbai Indians player. Expecting a lot of sixes, I must tell you, at this venue. Thanks a lot, Rohan. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. It's MI versus KKR tomorrow. Sit back and enjoy this contest. Don't forget to subscribe to Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much.